Good afternoon, friends. Today is day 21 of the yoga challenge. So I'm going to make a short video today. I'm going to prop you guys up here. My kids have been sick this weekend, so it's been kind of a little bit of a challenge making films and whatnot for you guys. But you know what? We're making it happen, so it's happening, right? So anyways, I just wanted to basically talk about the two breathing techniques, so the two pranayamas that we use during class that you might hear often when you go into a class, and you might not totally understand how the breathing exercises is done. So when we focus on our breath during class, it helps us anchor into the practice. So if our mind starts to wander, we can always come back to our breath, those deep, mindful breaths. So of course with pranayama, I've said this in another video, that if you get lightheaded or dizzy or it's uncomfortable in any way, definitely do not do it. You know your body best, so if it's not, it might not be the right pranayama for you, or it might feel like too deep of a breath for you. So you need to adjust things to what works for you. But at the end of the day, no matter what breath you have, if you have a mindful breath, even if it's just your normal breath and you're breathing in and you're breathing out and you're bringing that focus inward, then it's just as important as any pranayama. So just keeping that in mind. So the first pranayama that we often give as an option for a class is called samavriti. So that is equal parts inhale to equal parts exhale. So usually it starts with breathing in through the nose and then out through the nose, and you can go to whatever count works best for you, but you always want to start slower and build your way up. So it's inhale, counting 1, 2, 3, and exhale through the nose, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, and exhaling 3, 2, 1. And that is how that pranayama works. So it's pretty basic, right? But we can extend that to the count of 4 or 5. We can break it down to the count of 2, whatever works best for you. But that is a really good, nice, calming pranayama, and that equal parts really brings that balance in. So when we're wanting to really balance our body and our mind and our breath, if we're feeling a little bit out of balance, it's a really great one. I really love samavriti for beginners too, because it's just a very basic one, and if you ever start to lose your concentration, you can always come back and just count yourself on your breaths, counting up and then down and matching those breaths. All right, so that's samavriti. So the other one that you'll hear a lot is ujjayi breath. So ujjayi breath is it's quite a bit different, and it makes that audible sound. So the best way to explain it, so it's inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. But what I like to do with people, if they don't understand the slight constriction in the back of your throat that makes that sound, imagine that you're breathing on a pane of glass. So you're just going, and you're trying to fog up the glass. And now you're going to do that with your mouth closed. So you inhale through the nose, nice and deep. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. So the sound sounds very oceanic. It sounds almost like Darth Vader for all you Star Wars fans, but it has that very audible sound. So a lot of times you'll hear ujjayi breath. It is a very good focusing breath. I love ujjayi breath for balancing postures, because on the exhale, you're really rooting down into the earth. And I just find that noise, that slight constriction in your throat, and then just breathing out through the nose it's such a grounding breath. So when we're working with poses that have a lot of discomfort, so we're working into the hips, and let's say we're holding a lot of stress in there, having the ujjayi breath, that calming sound and that rooting sound really helps you to relax into the posture and helps you to open up those parts that are tight and those parts that you're holding tension and stress. So that's what I really like ujjayi breath for. Ujjayi breath is good for everything, and so is samavriti, but But that's generally how I use them. So I will offer, of course, when you do any practice, you're welcome to do what feels right for you. But I like to offer different breath works for different practices. So if we're doing something where we're working into a lot of discomfort and we're sitting with postures and we're working with the emotions that come up through those postures, a Ujjayi breath is a great one. Even strength work, things that we're working a lot of strength, Ujjayi breath will just help to ground you into that, giving you a little bit of strength and a little bit of focus. And Samavriti is perfect for beginners, or if we're out of balance a little bit, we're going through times where when like the full moon or things just are off kilter, it's really nice to have that balancing breath. So each breath is chosen for different reasons, but of course, always listen to yourself. If it is uncomfortable, don't do it. So I hope that that kind of clears up what Samavriti is in Ujjayi, so that you, when you go into a class, you kind of have a little bit of an idea of how to have those pranayamas throughout class. And yeah, and use them to help you focus and bring that calming, rooting, grounding experience into your practice. All right. So I'm going to end this video here, nice and short today. I am going to get on my mat tomorrow and show you guys some different yoga classes for you. Hopefully my kids are feeling a little better tomorrow. But yeah, that is all for now. So have a wonderful day, guys. I am going to go for a walk because it's been sunny out, and getting into nature is the best thing you can do for your mind, body, and soul besides yoga. All right. See you guys tomorrow.